stage. I mean, and then he was beside himself.
It was what happened.
Very funny.
And that was like obviously the debate about the polling and all that stuff, which had just been, people who listen to this show know all about, Nate Silver and 538 and the sort of attack on it.
Who just nailed it.
Absolutely, 50 out of 50, right? Because Florida's going
Absolutely
Obama's way.
Nailed the electoral votes, nailed everything, nailed state by state.
And what happened last night, and that was that it was biblical in the sense that what unmasked them, what did them in, was like the very thing that drives us most crazy about them, which is their sheer dunderheaded insistence that if they believe something hard enough, and if they just ignore facts, that they'll get what they want. That by ignoring facts, they can create their own reality, and that bit them in the ass in a Shakespearean a Shakespearean way.
So you know what? It's one step removed from a 2-year-old covering his eyes and saying, "You can't see me." They create their own whatever they want, and there was a great piece in the Atlantic exactly about this. And the guy who writes it says, the Republicans, they lose because they operate at a self-imposed information disadvantage.
Yes, that's right. Yep.
And then they're surprised when the real world slaps them in the face.
Yeah. There was just, it was listening to Quinn this morning. He was just like, I'm at a loss. I guess he had, I'm not a usual Quinn listener, obviously. I guess he had predicted that this was going to be some big
upset.
This big conservative momentum
George Will
thing.
Was saying it was going to be a landslide. Yeah. So it's not even just the yahoos like Quinn, but even the supposed eggheads like Will, believing what they had to believe, absolutely seeing only what they had to see. And, the mainstream media were saying this one thing. Right. And, of course, the mainstream media have to be wrong.
Right. Exactly.
But they weren't.
Yeah.
And they usually aren't. And it's you guys who are peddling a bunch of shit.
The best was Dick Morris. Maybe somebody out there could let me know. Dick Morris has a Twitter feed, which because I couldn't watch Fox, I was going online for my Schadenfreude last night, and I was just kind of going to his Twitter feed, and it was all, he had just days ago predicted a 335 electoral votes for Romney, something like that. Oh. And so, you just kind of like watching his tweets as the night got worse and worse. Well, if we still hold on to Colorado and, it all comes down to Ohio, and then Ohio 10 minutes later, his last tweet that I saw was, "Don't give up." And then it's just.
Is Potter happy this morning, or what?
And it was not just the president. I mean, we could talk about.
No, we can't. And I found